good line, good length, and enough movement to beat the bat.
Yes, and a half-hearted appeal from Mohan Khan straight away. Just see if we can pick anything up here. No, missed the outside edge. It must have been very close, though. That ball just swinging away very late. This will give you a very good view of it. Just watch it there start and then goes away. What a magnificent delivery.
Good maiden over from the Pakistan captain.
Getting into position as the ball's passing him. Gets into position quickly on that occasion, and he's really dealt with that one. That will annoy the bowler. Having bowled a beautiful ball and beaten the batsman, you get smashed before the next ball. That doesn't do much for their sense of humour, let me tell you. Mohammad Akram continuing. He's currently bowling to the left-handed Taylor. Taylor is on 15. And another short delivery. He's got that one away. It's racing away to the fence. It's gone fine, so that'll be 4. A little bit of bottom edge in that one. It was a short delivery, though. And Taylor is playing that pull shot very well. Didn't quite get onto that one, but he got enough bat on him to get it away for 4. It's a little offline, a little short. This one pitching just outside leg stump, and you can see there, in fact, it was right off the meat of the bat. He rolled his wrist over the top and tried to get it away fine because he was conscious of the positioning. Well, that's well played. He's got that one through the field square. This outfield is quite quick. It's running away down towards the square boundary, and I think we'll just get there. That's the 6th boundary of the innings so far. Again, that one's a little bit wide, allowing Taylor to caress it to the offside. Absolutely perfect placement. It'll be going pretty much straight through for the rest of the opening day. Again, a short delivery, well played by Taylor. That's very well pulled away. He's played that shot beautifully today. It's running down towards the boundary. The field to the outfield quite quick, and it's got all the way, and that's brought up the 50 partnership. That's a lovely shot. It's the hallmark of a really good cricketer. There's the short one. It's in the air, and it's going to go over his head. He's coming off that line. Now, we've drawn that to your attention a couple of times. For some reason, they've got that fine leg of theirs in about 15 metres from the line. And there was an example of the fieldsman having to run across and backwards. So much easier to come in quickly. This really did go high, this did. He got underneath it, Taylor, didn't middle it at all. And you can see where he's standing there. He had to go a long way back. The front foot, he doesn't cross them over as some batsmen prefer to do. He beats the man at cover point. It was an Akram with a pretty ordinary effort. And that's his first boundary, Michael Slater, with a lovely cut shot. That'll help the confidence no end. That's one sure way of avoiding having to chase the ball. Waqar gives it the big dive here, right over the top of it. Together, Australia moving along very nicely. No wicket for 64. Mohammad Akram will continue to bowl to Mark Taylor from the members' end. That's beautifully driven by Mark Taylor, straight down the ground. That'll go all the way to the boundary. A superb piece of footwork and excellent timing. Really starting to find his timing now, Mark Taylor. Early on, he was struggling with it. I mentioned that he went about half an hour before he got off the mark, but that's a lovely follow through. Full face of the bat. Early on, the face of the bat was a little closed, and he was smothering the ball in that position. Playing in his first test match and is being removed. And they've dropped another one. Well, that must be so disappointing for that young man. That went all the way. carried to run in before he was even thinking about throwing.
Goes over the top. That's good bowling. It's just 4 runs in the middle, but he's forced his Australian captain to try something different. It worked this time.
Good bowling and very good batting from Mark Taylor as well. He's in that good a form at the moment. He's confident enough to take the infielders on, go over the top, realises that he's the bowler he's batting against is only 18, so he's going to try and put a bit of pressure on him, and picks it up beautifully. Doesn't try and hit it too hard. That's the way to do it when you're trying to loft the ball. Don't try and hit it too hard. Just have to beat the infielders. Pick up 4. So we'll see how McLean reacts to that sort of pressure. 62 to Mark Taylor.
Jason again with 4 more, so the Australian captain's going to take him on. He's bowled very well. You've got to encourage the spinner because it gives you a chance of picking up a wicket. The batsman is prepared to attack you. You're throwing a nice line and length. The Taylor in sparkling form. 12-foot boundary so far.
He'll take this one from round about middle stump. And was very careful then to hit the ball in front of square leg. That was the secret to that shot for Mark Taylor and what he was trying to do. He knows the man that's on the sweep is very fine. He kept the pad out in front of the ball and made sure he kept it in front of square leg.
We've got another go, and this one's gone over the top, but not quite so well hit this time. He certainly got underneath it, and it hasn't quite reached the fence. So Slater decided to go after McLean again, trying to get him out of the attack. Didn't quite get onto that one. Just for a second, it looked as if mid-on was going to squirt underneath it and get a hand to it, but it wasn't to be. Here it is again. Ball just hitting a thickish outside edge. Bit of a poser now for Wasim Akram, with Michael Slater attempting to hit the off-spinner over. Short and yes, good catch. That's nicely taken. Well, they've caught one at last. That was one of those pull shots by Taylor. Slater very firmly away on the onside. And Salim Malik, now don't tell me he's going to split the webbing in his fingers there. That'll be a huge blow for Pakistan. It looks as if he's got a bit of a problem with some blood there, but that's a very good catch. He's dived away to his left-hand side and taken it. Here we have it go again. He was the man who almost took the diving catch to get rid of Slater. This time he's got both hands on it and taken a very good catch. McLean has been rewarded for some good. He has a career average of just over 44, over 7,000 runs. Reaction. Oh, that's a lovely shot from David Boone. That was very well pitched up, slight in fact, and it ended up being a half volley, a lovely cover drive right into the gap. Absolutely bisected the fieldsman. That's mid-off and cover. That really was a very elegant drive. Well, the batsman has invited David Boone to come forward on this occasion, and he did so with relish. A lovely shot. Just concentrated on the timing. Timed it beautifully through that gap. 6 runs from that over. It's 1 for 1 now. So this is Akram again. Oh, that's well played. Very well played by Slater. That ball was up there as well. He leant into it and he hit it straight down the ground. That's his third boundary. That really is a beautiful shot from Michael Slater. Not an easy man to drive, Wasim Akram, because he gets late swing back into the right-hander. You're always a little wary of trying to hit that sort of delivery down the ground. I'm not sure that Slater worries too much about those sort of things. If he sees something up there, he fancies he can hit it. There's a big dash at it. Oh, straight to wide mid-off that is, and oh, that's a bad shot. Went for the big drive there. It wasn't quite there once again. Slater perhaps just getting a little bit excited. He's been playing some beautiful shots. That one wasn't there for the drive, and he's hit it straight to the fieldsman, who really is, I suppose, feeling it a wide mid-off. Well, One wicket, then another one follows straight away. Akram, the bowler this time. Well, Michael Slater's been outthought here by Wasim Akram. He's changed to over the wicket, angling that one across Slater. It wasn't quite up there as a half volley, and in trying to drive with the ball angling across him, mistimed the shot straight to Mohammad Akram at the mid-off. So I think you can mark one down there to the bowler. Not only has he got rid of Slater, but he's outthought him as well. That's good work by the Pakistan captain, and 2 much-needed wickets in this session. Michael Slater is gone for 42. It's 2 for 119.
David Boone on 5. Mark Waugh yet to score. Australia 2 for 119 after a very good start. 107-run partnership by the openers. Now it's 2 batsmen, new batsmen to the wicket. Pakistan just taking the upper hand at the moment. That's a beautiful shot once again by David Boone. He played a lovely cover drive the previous over. Double race all the way to the boundary. Beautiful piece of timing and lovely placement.
Great footwork and judgment from David Boone here. The previous stroke he played away through extra cover. So it's just as good as that. Timing perfect. The angle of the bat just right. And the placement just split the field. Cover and mid-off. Now mid-off has been pushed just a little bit squarer. Now he's been pushed a bit straighter.
Yes.
The 2 very disconsolate batsmen back in the dressing room at the moment.
Set of field facing for Mark Waugh.
And
David Boone cuts on this occasion, beats the field, 4 runs from the time it left the bat. A beautiful stroke, but right down over the top of it. And the fieldsman absolutely no chance at all of stopping it.
no one plays the square cut better than David Boone. Absolute classic. Just rolled his wrist over the ball, kept it down. Super shot. Goodbye.
That takes David Boone number 2 in the position run getters for Australia. That's his record against Pakistan.
Oh, beautifully struck. Clean as a whistle, over one on, over the rope. And that's 6, the first of the series. 9 off the over. 2 for 156.
Sahale continuing now. Bowling left arm orthodox spinners. This will be the line. Really bad loose ball last over. And there's another one. That was also short, and it was played away beautifully again by Mark Waugh. He really does have so much time. And you could see him there just winding up and having a look at the gap and then just caressing it through the gap. Batting first at the gather. 2 for 172. Mark Waugh has really got after the off-spinner. It's 1-6 already.
Lovely use of the feet this time by Mark Waugh. Just effortless shot really over the top. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Just knew he had to beat the man at mid-off. Just a beautiful stroke.
Waugh has decided to do something about it. The crowd clapping as though it's cleared the rope, and umpire Liebenberg agrees with them. 2 for 186. .44 now to Mark Waugh with his second 6.
think an indication there from Mark Waugh that young off. It's well pitched up, and that'll go for 4. That brings up the 200 for Australia. Well, that's almost enough to crown it. A catch down, and then next over, a booming straight drive from David Boone there, right off the middle of the bat it was too, and it was straight into the gap. The mid-off and mid-on here have been pretty wide all day. This was just over-pitched and very well played. That one's short, and Boone didn't think that cut shot of his as good as he can. Well, he loves that cut shot too. And there's another 4. Well, that one's just back at a point. He's played a few in that direction as well. He's got a few short deliveries, and he does punish them well.
Beautiful use of the feet. He's always got plenty of time. He's relaxed back and he's uncomplicated. And with a lot of confidence, nicely balanced at the crease, slightly forward, and he rocks back and just punches it through point. Always going to be 4. Third straight.
And opens. It's going to be a great night. All quite sorts and slices out there. I've come to watch the first day of the test match. In the air, and a big appeal. Is that out? Yes, he's given him. It's out, caught at silly point. Actually, that is a very, very good catch. I don't know whether it hit the inside edge of the bat. We'll try and pick that up in a minute. It doesn't look as if Waugh's all that bothered about it, but it popped up, went quite a long way in the air, and then it was very, very well taken at silly point by Buffett Ali.
And a very good piece of bowling by this young man. He's dropped him, caught and bowled. He gets his one to spin back very sharply, and that was well taken. A still off. Umpire took his time. The judge, Mark Waugh out, caught, silly point, out to 59. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan so badly needed in this final session. 3 for 213.
That surface is a special surface for the bowler's run-up as well. And Boone, well, I bet he'd like to have seen that one on tape. That's a short delivery, and he's taken it away, and he's hit it really about mid-wicket direction, all the way along the ground of the fence before. That's a magnificent pull shot. He plays it so well.
Well, certainly we'll see it on the highlights tonight on Wide World of Sports. Beautiful pull shot, control shot. He's a beautiful player with short pitch delivery. Just rocked back and smashed it away for 4. Mohammad Akram far too short on this occasion, late in the day, and Boone moves to 40.
So this is over number 77, the new ball due after 80 overs. Oh, that's a big bouncer. And he's done well now and tried to drag that one down. That was very, very nearly 4 byes. 7 runs from the up here.
David Boone played a couple of cracking pull shots. One off Mohammad Akram, and that one off Waqar. Very, very close to the shot of the day. And that'll be 50 for David Boone as Waqar's woes continue.
David Boone. And that's out. This time he's got a wicket straight to first. Inzamam al-Haq takes the catch, and David Boone departs on 54. A vital wicket for Pakistan and a beautiful piece of bowling. He's a fine bowler, the Pakistan captain, and he gets a vital breakthrough.
Well, that was what Pakistan needs. David Boone shaking the head. He's not happy. This is a crucial time in the match. Beautifully bowled by Akram, just outside the off stump, getting the edge, and Inzamam making no mistake at first flip. So the Pakistanis take their 4th wicket. It's now 4 for 258.
On the scoreboard here at the Gabba, wasn't Akram the second year ball? We were looking for 1 or 2 wickets. We've got the vital one of David Boone, 4 for 305.
magnificent shot. Using his feet beautifully there, and that'll be 4 all the way. Not only did that fly well for bat, but it was placed to perfection. What a lovely shot by Stephen Waugh. And that brings up his half century. Well, are we going to see another Waugh century here? He's having a great time of it, and the crowd enjoying every second of it.
I actually think he reckons it's great fun as well, because he seems to have conned all the opposition bowlers in recent times into bowling at him exactly the way he expects to be bowled to.
Now, for about 3 years, we were looking at his stats the other day. So a little earlier on. Last 3 years have been very, very consistent for Steve. Looks like it might have gone a long way. Just short of the rope and boundary to Greg Blewett. Has us quite well. He's had a go at that one. It's just wide of the field for him too. That was in the air. And Wasim Akram diving away to his right. I don't think he got his hand to it. It went flying past him for 4. Just a little bit short.
Yes, Greg Blewett did the right thing. He went over the top then. He went after him. It was sort of half a sweep shot. Got down and belted it. Just wider Wasim Akram, but over the top. Always going to be 4 runs. Up in the air, but just wide as the bowler said, more punches at the wrong on. The cry was catch it, but it was wide. Just been in a fraction in flight. Didn't quite get.
And that must give a lot of joy both the Australian cricket selectors and their captain Mark Taylor. He's gone. A big appeal. Waqar gets him. He doesn't quite believe it, Greg Blewett. The Yorker pitched right up into the block hole. He completely misjudged it. And was adjudged LBW by Steve Randall. So the end of Greg Blewett. Out for 57, LBW. That's the bowling of Waqar Younis.
He's beaten the pace and the in-slant. That's the big thing. The in-slant that got him. We're now into the stage where the ball might be taking a reverse swing, and certainly it looked as though that's what happened there. It's very well bowled by Waqar Younis. He's been struggling, and finally has got the breakthrough. And blew it out for 57 from 187 balls faced. He's now accepted that fact, and as Tony mentioned, he's getting the ball to swing. He's concentrating on his swing. His line and length has been a lot better in this last spell and a half, and I think he's adjusting to the problems that he's had.
Well, that's gone down fine for 4. Just outside leg stump, and the fine leg quite wide there. And nicely nudged away, fine for 4. And just deflected away. So Hale, who's bowled quite tidily. That one, the arm ball, went straight on, and Inzamam really caught by surprise. When the batsman is looking to... He's got that one away in the air, and this will be caught. Surely he's going to get it. Oh, he's got him. Yes, just mind the miracle out there. They've taken one. That one's gone high and wide. A lot of running out there. Well, it's the 12th man. Mushtaq's out there, and he's gone a long way to take that catch. It was a good catch, actually. It was up there for a long, long time. And the hearts of the Pakistanis must have been sinking as it came down, and then joy for them because it was taken.
The problem for Ian Healy was that he played it like an up and under hook shot, so it's got plenty of height. Once you get that sort of height into it, it means that the fieldsman can cover a lot of territory, as Mushtaq did, and in the end made a very good catch. So Ian Healy has gone for 18 and 6 for 411. The cricketers virtually call that one the shovel shot. And you just give it like throwing dirt over your shoulder with a shovel. That's a good effort by the substitute fielder, Mushtaq. Mushtaq armoured the leg spinner. You see immediately off the bat that was going very high, and Mushy had the opportunity to cover a lot of territory, about 30 metres in all, and did well to keep his eyes on it, having run so far. That's a good example of keeping your eyes on the ball there. He's on it all the way. That's a good effort.
4 overs from him. 44 overs he's completed. A lot of bowling. Oh, and that beats the outside edge. That was very close.
Paul Rifle, we saw him in action for Victoria in the Mercantile Mutual at the MCG the other day, and he nicked
The batsman doesn't beat point. Oh, misfield, there's the 100. Can you believe it? The man's on 98 and a simple misfield, and that's a great 100 for Stephen Waugh. He's 9th in Test cricket. He's 5th in Australia, all because of a very simple fumble at backward point to take nothing away from Stephen Waugh. That's a great mark.
It's well done, Stephen Waugh. The crowd very appreciative, as are his teammates. He's worked very hard in very, very hot conditions. And he's just shown the Pakistanis what persistence is all about. He's been a model of concentration out there. 100 off 237 balls. Just a shake of the hand from Paul Rifle. Marvellous innings from him.
That's the round arm delivery, and he's picked up another LBW victim. So 2 wickets for Waqar, both of them LBW. Yes, that looked plumb the minute he missed it. It was certainly a round arm action. He tends to get that one drift in just a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see what line it started out on here. But it was definitely one of those that looked adjacent. Let's have a look. There it goes, the round arm. It just comes in a little bit and misses the bat there, and that was out. That's for sure. Would have hit middle and leg. And up goes the fingers. No doubt about that one. So that's the end of Paul Rifle. Now it's LBW to Waqar Younis. 7 down now for 434. You better get a few quickly. Warren, who is a good hitter, has decided that it's time for some quick runs. That's a good shot. Yes, that's a good hit by Shane Warne. Let's have a look at that. Way down the ground. But right underneath it, no one back there, so safe as a house. And bouncing just 2 or 3 times. And then long on now for Amir Sahel. Oh, well bowled. Nice bit of flight. He tossed it up there to see if Warne was interested in having a go. He wasn't, but it turned just enough to catch the edge. And Moen held on to it. Yes, he did, and just a little bit of bounce there, too, for the left-arm orthodox spinner, Amir Sahel. And a disappointed Shane Warne leaving the ground. But have a look at it here. It does turn a little bit and bounce. It was a good delivery. And just a little puff of dust there as it found the outside edge and turned quite a long way. So good catch, and a pretty happy Amir Sahel. So that's the end of Shane Warne. His next turn will come when he's got the ball in his hand. Then I think that one has been spied safely to the cover boundary. Yes, so McDermott deciding to have a go at Akram straight away. I don't think it'll worry Akram too much. He's been making 334 in the test match there in 1930. And well bowled. That's why he's so good with the tail, Waqar. Once again, it's that round arm delivery that ducks back into the tail ender, or to any batsman. Crashes right into the stump. So he's keeping up that percentage. 2 LBWs and a bowl. Yes, this is very well done. Round arm it was, and it definitely went into the right-hander again. It was right up there in the box line as well, and that's it. All over. The end of Craig McDermott, and do you get the feeling Waqar enjoyed that? He definitely did. So the end of McDermott. Won't be long now, and he'll have a new ball in his hand. 9 down, 452.
Crawford, and he could be stumped. Calling for the photo with the umpire, Steve Randell, standing at point. I think he feels as if he's out because he's walking towards the pavilion, but we'll wait and see. Sahel got that to drift a bit and spin back. Let's have a look and replay. He appeared to be way, way down. And out, there's no doubt about that. We'll wait for the red light from the third umpire. Tony McQuillan. McQuillan gives the decision, so Australia is bowled out for 463. Steve Waugh remains not out, 112. the century make for Australia in this innings, and Sohail
4. Just 27 test matches. He's had a bit of a struggle just lately, but he'll be very keen here, having had a bit of a bad run. He'll want to fix that up. This is a good pitch too. And that's what he'll be trying to do a lot of this evening. He'll be hoping he can leave as much as possible. Flight all over the world. His family at home are probably watching him playing in this test match down here in Australia. They'll be holding thumbs for him. Always had a play at that one outside off stump. Well, we know he plays shots. He loves to play the ball all around the ground, but that was a little bit... Man playing in his first innings in test cricket. And he's off the mark. Well, he'll remember those runs for a long time. Nicely timed as well, right in behind that one, and it's running away all the way to the fence. So his first scoring shot in test cricket at the age of 18 is a lovely straight drive for 4.
Comes with a big reputation, this young man. And that's one of the reasons why it's been built up so quickly. A good-looking stroke, nicely in behind the ball, footwork was good, and nice push of the bat. Perfect timing.
This was there for him to... Well, that's a good shot too. Lovely drive down the ground. Once he hits them, they stay hit. He's a flashy player. Likes to get onto that front foot, drive the ball on the offside in particular. And anything that's slightly over-pitched, you can see he doesn't mind using that pretty heavy-looking bat of his to get stuck into them. And this is a good shot.
Thank you, Tony Gregg. Good evening, all. Good start by Pakistan against the new ball. A nice leg glance from this young man on debut. He looks Cossack. And that crashes... no, it's not. It's knocked back. Good save at fine leg. He's gone. Taylor does just to give him a bit of a wrap. Mark Taylor's catching everything this summer. The line was right. He had to play, and Taylor took the catch. So it's 1 down for Pakistan.
It's very good bowling from Craig McDermott. Perfect line, just around off stump, making him play, and just enough movement to catch the edge. Mark Taylor is in superb fielding form, as well as being in good batting form. So Australia have picked up the first wicket. Salim Alahi gone for 11. It's 1 for 20. McDermott will be working on that in this short spell, because McDermott does make the ball move away from the right-hander. Could get Ramiz Raja looking to hit the ball on the onside, perhaps catch an outside edge.
Very good over from Craig McDermott. 3 runs on the wicket. 1 for 21. Oh, good shot. Cracking shot. Beautifully pulled away straight into the ground. Sohail showing his class.
If he likes to play that shot, could be a pretty interesting challenge between these two. McDermott has indicated that he's going to test him every now and again with the short pitch one. He's already hit 2 good pull shots. That was the better of the 2. Keeps the eye right on the ball and ping right off the middle of the bat.
Beautiful delivery. Had to play it. They had a pitch around about middle off and jagged away, and nice bounce from McGrath.
So McGrath bowled very well in the Caribbean. Had to bowl quite a bit to left-handers over there, with Brian Lara, Jimmy Adams, Keith Arthurton, all in the West Indies lineup. So he got plenty of practice bowling at left-handers and bowled well to them. No wonder with good deliveries like that.
Yes, you have to play. Sohail didn't do anything wrong. He
Moved away. Try and set them up.
Oops, just wide of tail. It's played well enough. He watched the ball right under the bat. That could go all the way for 4, and it does. Yes, he played that just wide of the slip. I think it was a deliberate shot. Livermore has been brilliant. Oh, beautifully caught. Beautiful delivery, the leg spinner. He followed it, and Taylor, he's got a magical pair of hands at the moment. Took the catch, and that's a vital breakthrough for Australia. Shane Warne getting the leggy to go, and a very good catch.
Once again, Rameez topped that tour of the Caribbean. He really came on in leaps and bounds.
Price, he got him, the last ball of the day. McGrath strike, so Pakistan in real strike. The final delivery of the second day's play. The night watchman is Tom LBW at 3 for 40.
Yes, that's really good bowling from Glenn McGrath. That's the other one that's a little bit quicker. The Yorker, his bouncer is a bit quicker. So is the Yorker. McLean, not only is he out, but he's also in a bit of strife there. That one getting him right on the toe. And that is going to be very, very sore. So he's got double the pain there. Out. Beautifully bowled by Glenn McGrath. Bang on the toe. That's one of his best shots, the pull shot. Hit a couple of good ones yesterday. Started well again this morning.
He's not at all concerned about the short pitch bowling, Amir Sohail. Australia's certainly more consistent.
That's a good shot. Not even bothering to run. 4 boundaries for Sohail. Ball through that onside. This time he gets it through the offside. Good work by Greg Blewett. Twice. And the umpire just consulting with Greg Blewett to see whether he was over the rope at any stage when he touched the ball.
It may well be on Greg Blewett's second attempt here. He actually was laying on the rope. Inzamam belting this one out through the offside. It's a lovely shot. Picked the gap well. But there's the difference in the two fielding sides. Look at the pace of Blewett. Gets it there, but he may have been in the air, but from outside the boundary when he touched it back in.
And a big appeal there from Ian Healy. He thinks he's got him. In fact, the batsman is going. He's not even waiting for the replay. So Ian Healy's very confident, and the batsman knew he was gone. Most unusual.
He's obviously heard the rattle behind him.
Out. Good catch. Good catch. He's a magnificent firstman, Stephen Waugh. Just got it under the ball. It chipped up. He dives forward, the most difficult catch, and Warne's got 3.
Well, that is very interesting. Just as he played it off, he probably does chip it up. And that's why he stayed there. It was right up there. It really was beautifully taken. Stephen Waugh diving away there, and he walked away, and there goes the finger of umpire. That's umpire Carl Lieberberg there, but it was very close to the base of the bat. I think he probably did just scoop it up in the air. Pakistan 5 now for 66.
Pakistan, they need another 198 runs to avoid the foul on the morning of the third day. Nicely played. Good delivery as well, looking for the gap between bat and pad.
And it went straight down.
Oh, that's good stroke. You can't be tied down all the time. He hit straight through the line. That's 4. So he's off the mark. Moen Khan with a very positive hit over long on. In the air, could be out. Dermot's getting under. He's got a very good pair of hands, and he takes the catch. Beautiful catch. Beautifully judged, and a superb piece of bowling. enticed him to go again. He got under it, and McDermott took the catch.
Yes, well, Mohan Khan didn't hold back at all. He'd already hit one successfully in that direction.
Taylor's done him again, and Warren has done Bazid Ali. Just that good cricket. It was a beautiful delivery, and it went way to the right-hand side of Mark Taylor. And that is very, very well bowled. He's drawn the batsman in, sucked him in. There's the spin, and there's the catch. Brilliant stuff. 5 wickets for Shane Warne, and Pakistan in tatters. There's a good strike with the ball, Waqar Younis. Once saw these two batsmen, Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram, against England at Lord's, win a test match. Now it's 7 for 74.
Wasim Akram, there's 3 in this team.
That's a nice stroke, well struck.
That was pretty well timed again by Waqar. He's pretty test written on it anymore.
There you are, Warren's done it again. A big spinner, and it jumped at him as well. That's well bowled. Wasim Akram gone. 8 down now, Pakistan. And that is a brilliant piece of bowling from Warren. A different delivery again.
He did it exactly in line. Went straight away on the onside. Well, they're getting aggressive, the Pakistanis. And that's gone for 4. And so that was a good shot. And we set that one over the infield as well, and that'll run down to the fence for 4 too. Well, this is been a good over for Pakistan, certainly by comparison to the way things have gone. 9 runs from it, getting stuck into McDermott, 8 for 97. And that one's gone up in the air, and will this be caught? Blewett's underneath it. Yes, he's taken it. They don't drop from the Aussies. That's good catching. Blewett went racing away. It was going over his right shoulder, and he was running away and managed to take the catch, no trouble at all. So good catch, that one, and Blewett's made it. And so that's the end of Akram and Mohammad Akram, and it looks as if the players are all heading off now. Now, where is Salim Malik? He's obviously not going to come out, so the Pakistanis, no doubt, will be batting again. So Salim Malik.
Not express, sharpish medium pace. Oh, was in the air, and he had the slips were wide. He had 2 gullies rather than the regulation 4, and that would have gone probably down the throat of 4 slip. That was rock, young man. And that's short of power. That's one of the few that they didn't actually muck it up, but neither sort of went with any sort of confidence. That McGrath thinks it was catchable, and it races away for 4. Very good line and length, made him play, and Taylor and Mark Waugh sort of half looking at each other. And went through the gap. Good, genuine nick. This will give a good view of this. There's the nick. Couldn't sort of carry it. He wasn't sort of coming forward, going sideways. Very difficult. No chance. That's a good shot. That's a positive stroke. Mr. Hale saying he's not going to be shackled. He's going to praise strokes, which you should do, as long as they're sensible ones. Out, gone, got a glove. 250 dismissals for Ian Hill. Testable. A very good delivery from McGrath, and well taken down the leg side.
player. And the batsman, after a moment or two's hesitation.
In the air and wide of McDermott, fielding it wide mid-on, and that'll go for 4. That was rather for me to the bat. That one upishly hit, but it was wide of the fieldsman. 4 more to Pakistan. No third man down there, so one of the slip cord and have to do the chasing. Just looking at that list, the 3.7 dismissals per test match. That's well played. Straight down the ground. Might even get to the fence. That's for a third. Yes, the difference between Marsh and Knott, 3.7 per test match to Marsh, and Knott average 2.83. That's quite a big difference. Good shot, straight down the ground that time, and he's not even bothering to run because he knows that it's got a from to the back, and that it's going to go to the fence easily. Well, that brings up the Pakistan 50, and this time around they've only lost 1 wicket. That's beautifully hit. Really waited for that one to come to him. With some of those other shots, he's been really chasing the ball outside off him. There's the short one, and he's got that one away. He's taken it from outside off stump and swatted it away down towards the boundary of square leg, and it's run into the fence for 4. Well, that was an interesting shot. It really did bounce quite a long way, and for Healy, number 250 for Healy, bowled McGrath. Oh, and that's his 50, and as he hits it, he lets his bat up and acknowledges the applause, a lot of which is coming from his dressing room. He's flayed that one down the ground. This really is an interesting innings, this one. And yes, Sahel is really winding up and smashing it. And the score is only 66, and he's got his 50. 9 fours in 53, and what's more, so McDermott continuing now to the right-handed. And he too playing a good shot there. That one's played it down the ground to mid-on, and this outfield really is very fast. And it'll just get there. So 4s galore at the moment. They're coming thick and fast. I think they're trying to set Australia a target. Decided that's the only way they can win the match. It's very good to watch. Probably not much fun for the Australians, but for the patrons here at the Gabba, who have enjoyed some good bowling in the first session from Shane Warne with 7 wickets. They're now seeing boundaries flying everywhere, with Amir Sahel having hit 9. Now Ramiz is joining in at the party. He hit that one pretty well too, and McDermott's done very well.
Ramiz Rajah's on 13. He's dropped it. No, maybe on the half hole he pulled it, and Steve Waugh was driving forward. Have a good close look at that. He scampers back for the second run, Sohail. Try was catch it. Stephen Waugh diving to his right and forward. And they've just got it on the half volley.
In the air, Ian Healy will be 251 victims after that. And beautifully bowled Glenn McGrath once again. That slightly quicker bouncer. And Ramiz was completely fooled by it.
He was going for a full shot. He was never in the hunt. He's had plenty of time. He does hit them hard.
He wants to play the pull and the cut shot, and you've got to be able to play those shots well if you're going to deal with Shane Warne. A lovely shot. Just a flick of the wrist. You often find the players from Pakistan and India and Sri Lanka very risky players. Amir is a very... Inzamam is starting to pick the gaps. That's what he didn't do in the first innings, particularly with that shot. He picked out the field a few times in the first innings with that sort of cut. That's what he needs to do.
So England struggled a bit there.
That's a magnificent shot, beautifully taken from just outside off stump. It was well pitched up. He's got some talent in Zaman. When he really gets going, when he's got his mind on the job, he really can be a very, very good batsman to watch. So 5.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. Full shot through mid-wicket. Didn't quite get to the meat of the bat. Running down the hill. Warned the fieldsman. And because it gives them an Al-Haq running, they'll probably only get 3. But a very positive full shot.
Very secure in pulling or hooking, and then rip the next chance he gets right at him. And that's not going to be the one.
Certainly not. That was sweet to the sideboard, wasn't it? He's a very good puller and hooker. So Hale, he really is batting with a lot of common sense since the tea break. He's taking his time now. Fed the ship for Pakistan. He just whipped that away. It was a poor ball and pulled it away for 4. Short and not that quick. Bang. 50 partnership. Oh, that's a good shot. They're playing beautifully. I think they've made the 463. They're playing some glorious full shots here. 3 for 40 overnight. The first batsman out this morning was... oh, what a beautiful shot. Hit him on the up. Cracking shot through cover.
He might reckon he's got McDermott taped at the moment. McDermott's coming in from the Stanley Street end. I mean,
gone again. He won't get 4. Get 2 or 3. England having a look. I think they're going to be happy with 2. A 3-match series, so it's very important that Pakistan regroup here. Next test in Hobart and the final test match at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You can lose your way early in a series, but it's important to regather and regroup. And this man's leading to the front.
What a shot that is. And that takes him to within 1 run of his 3rd test century. This is a blistering drive through the covers. Obviously doesn't enjoy being bogged down at all. He hadn't played. Oh, he's been bowled for 99. Magnificent piece of bowling by Glenn McGrath. Misfortune for Amir Sahel. Well, and all the Australians celebrating. That may well have been a little plan that they put together, and he's decided to go around the wicket and decided at some stage to slip in the Yorker, and that really was a magnificent Yorker. It was bowled at high pace too, see the moves at all. It just moved in at him a little bit, and there we are. Oh, great disappointment that for Amir Sahel. He'll get a big cheer as he gets off the ground. Looking well there, getting that one straight to ground. That's a good shot. He's played the short ball very well. He let go a short ball early on just outside off stump from McGrath, which was a good one. And that'll be him get onto this one. He really does get it down, and he hit it right off the meat of the bat too. It went away very quickly.
Against spin bowling.
But that's true, and that's beautifully played. He waited for that and placed it beautifully. He threw it quite deep at point and hit that right off the meat of the bat.
And that's the most confident stroke he's played against Shane Warne since he's been out here, and that's what he needs to do. Just been using the pad prior to this particular shot.
In the air and safe. Does pull well.
Well, that's an indication of just how Craig McDermott is not getting his normal pace into the deliveries. Inzamam plenty of time to get onto the back foot on this occasion. He is a very good hooker and puller of the ball.
Brings up a fine 50. He moves to 51. 8 fours. Only 100 balls. It's a very good strike rate. He feels very confident against both pace and spin. So test average of 46. Oh, and he hit that. Not quite off the meat of the bat, but it should go all the way. A long hop, maybe a slipper that went wrong. And Inserman takes full toll.
Anything short and with any width, he really punishes Inserman. The other point that Bill was just alluding to, even when he's playing a defensive stroke, as we see him really crash that, Mark Waugh not all that far away from that. It was a flipper that went wrong, and he gave it the full Monty. Shane Warne is using all his experience here, talking to Steve Waugh. They may well be talking about what time the bus leaves.
He's batted very sensibly, played some very nice pull shots, hit well off the back foot through the offside.
Is just preparing to face Mark Waugh. Mark Waugh is bowling off spin. Quite an interesting innovation this by the Australians. Mark Waugh over with Essex in the off-season, straight after the West Indies tour. And he concentrated there on looking at off-spinners like Peter Such, who plays with Essex and has played with England. And he's decided to become even more versatile. He's a wonderful cricketer, and now he's into the off-spin.
Well, that's a magnificent shot from Bassett Ali. That really is the shot of the day so far. Not that there's been that many, but that was a beautifully played cover drive. The ball started drifting away from him. We'll come back and show it to you again in a second. 3 for 217. 5 now as a result of that magnificent shot. This is a change in the attack, and down the ground he goes. This has been hit in the air. Will this be caught? I think he's going to get out. I can't believe this. He's got him. Well, this is unbelievable. They've made a change here. Taylor has brought Waugh back into the attack to bowl his off-spinners. Inserman has committed suicide. First ball, he's faced from him this over. He's tried to hit it down the ground for 6. Mishit the ball. And a very cool McDermott there at mid-off just trotted back and took the catch. That is a bad shot.
Unbelievable. Inserman seems to be wanting to just smash Mark Waugh at every possible opportunity. In the first over this morning, he rushed down at Mark Waugh and didn't really hit it all that convincingly over mid-on. This time, he tries to go over mid-off, slices the ball, and Craig McDermott did some pretty good work here, made some good ground, keeps his eye on the ball all the time, which is the key to taking these catches. Look at his head there and his eyes, and takes it right in front of his face. That's a very good catch by him. Inserman gone. Pakistan now 4 for 217.
Well, in all likelihood, it's 4, so therefore it could be 5 for 218. Oh, now he's bowling to Bassett Ali. Mohan Khan's out there with him. Oh, and a big appeal for LBW. He's got him. He's out, LBW. That one is plumb, I reckon. Bassett Ali is out as well. The Pakistanis in all sorts of strife. That is a good delivery there. Pitch just outside. Might have just nipped back a little bit. It'll be interesting to watch the replay. Bowler there.
That's a good clean hit. That's the way this man should play. He's a good hitter of the ball. And Pakistan will go into saying this match they have to score runs as well as occupy the crease. I think that's got to get Inserman al Huck out, but he picked the wrong delivery to Shane Warne. It's in the air, and he should be out. Slater coming in, takes the catch like a little mark, and another wicket to Warne. Going for the sweep shot, got a top edge. It's all happening for Australia. They are a very disciplined side.
It's a short boundary really favouring Australia on that occasion, favouring Shane Warne, because Slater wasn't ever that far from the batsman because of the boundary. Then he walked in with the bowler, and the top edge popped it up into the air, and there was enough height for Slater to come in and judge that catch to perfection.
It's in the air, and it's out. Yes, he's got him for duck. A very happy wicket to Shane Warne. He's trying to drive, got a leading edge, and McDermott took a very well-judged catch. Pakistan tumbling once again. Good shot. Positive stroke by Mohan Khan. Get on the front foot and driving beautifully. Picks up 3.
Off the middle of the bat? Yes, it is. It looked as though he was trying to pull the bat away, and in fact the ball may well have run along the face of it. Healy took the catch, and it's 8 for 200, and... Oh, it can't be far away, yes. It's the flipper, and there's not much point in playing outside the line to the flipper if it's going to hurry on straight to the middle stump and hit you. Well, I would assume that it's probably hit about halfway up the pad. Not much. Well bowled. Flipper again. No point in playing outside the line, just thrusting your pad at the ball. But Shane Warne has now picked up his 4th wicket of the innings. 11 for the match. Australia have won. 240 in the second innings, all out. All 11 players went out to the centre. Salim Malik went out but failed to score.
And then the Australian Cricket Board have allocated $20,000 for this test match. And, of course, most of it goes to the winning captain, Mark Taylor, who's, I've got a check here for $12,000. Thanks for coming down, first of all. Started very well, didn't it? Won the toss, that's exactly what you wanted, and you went out to bat, and then the two of you put on 100. So you couldn't really have got off to a better start in the test.
No, the game turned out better than I could have obviously wished for. We got a good start. We lost a couple of wickets together. Most myself and Slats went together, but then Greg blew it, along with Steve Waugh and Booney, knuckled down and put together 400, which was a really good effort. And the bowlers backed up the batters very, very well.
Can I just ask you about Stephen Waugh? He's obviously having a fantastic run. I mean, this 3 years has been incredible for him. What do you put it down to? Have you seen sort of a change? I mean, you've been playing with him for a long time, both at Shield level and at Test level. He had a pretty ordinary period just prior to this 3 years, but it's been quite phenomenal, hasn't it?
I think he just understands his game a lot more. I read some comments he made after the 100 he got last week. He just understands his game more. I don't think I've seen Steve make an ugly 100, but he made an ugly 100, I thought, the other day. So that's what the game's all about. He's always the sort of guy who goes out there and blazes and makes a 70 or 80 or 100, but looks good at it. The other day he made an ugly one. He wasn't batting at his best, but he still batted for a day and made 112 not out. And that's full credit to him.
Do you think the fast bowlers around the world have been reading too much of the publicity about him not being able to play the short ball and as a result perhaps getting it a little wrong and not pitching it up to him?
Well, I think there's ways of getting blokes out. That's one way you may be able to get Steve Waugh out. I'm not going to say too much more than the fact that he's, at times he may look uncomfortable against the ball pitched up or short. But the bottom line is he goes on and makes runs, and that's what he's been doing for the last 3 years.
Now, you thought it was going to be a good pitch. It measured up to your expectations?
Very good wicket. I think the whole ground's probably, if not the best in Australia at the moment, very close to one of the best in Australia, because I think the wicket's got something there for everyone. I think it's good to bat on. The outfield's very, very good. I think if you bowl, you can get wickets on it as well. So I think it's a very, very good cricket wicket.
Right, well, about the bowlers then. The quick men, you happy with their performance?
Very, especially Glenn McGrath, I thought, was the pick of our bowlers. Paul didn't get the opportunities. I thought Craig was below his best, but he just had a slight rhythm problem. But I think it's good that we won a test match by the size we did without Craig at his best. And
well, you can't always have them all at their best.
No, that's right. I just hope Craig gets it right for Hobart.
And Shane Warne's performance again fantastic. This is the third time he's taken more than 10 wickets in a test match.
Yeah, outstanding. 7 for 20 in the first innings, just unbelievable. So fingers crossed he can keep it going.
Did that surprise you a bit? I mean, in Pakistan, the Pakistanis generally play spinners a bit better than most, or as well as most of the better players are spinners. Did it surprise you a bit that he caused such havoc in this particular test match?
Oh, not really. I think there's people around the world who play fast bowling better than others as well, but it doesn't mean we're not going to get the fast bowling all the time. I think if Shane keeps bowling well, no matter if you play leg spin well or not, he's always going to trouble players, and he did that obviously the other day.
3 test match series, you 1-0 up. It's going to be a bit tough for them now, the Pakistanis.
Oh yes, but if I know Wasim and the rest of the Pakistanis will come out firing in Hobart, and we'll just make sure we just keep doing our bit, keep batting the way we did on the first day, and keep the pressure on with the ball.
Right, well, very well played. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pat.
Look forward to seeing you in Hobart. Hobart.
Thanks, Mike.
Right, well, Mark Taylor, very happy Mark Taylor as well. Now, Wasim Akram's down here as well. Wasim, I'm afraid I haven't got 12 grand for you, but there's 5, anyhow. You can go and drown your sorrows with that. No, I bet, I mean, you're smiling, and that's nice to see, but you mustn't be very happy.
Yes, I mean, I'm definitely disappointed. The team is disappointed. They've tried their best, and Australian team definitely played better than us, and we learned by our mistakes.
The lead up, I suppose you had a few problems coming into this match. You had, certainly had a couple of players coming in very late. That wouldn't have helped too much.
Yes, definitely. We had a bit of fitness problems as well, and we're going through a rough patch right now, but I can assure you we'll be a different team in the next game.
You got a good attack. I mean, I suppose it's a bit of a surprise from your point of view they got as many runs, because I think you said you probably would have fielded first that you won the toss.
Yes, that's what we thought, but I believe, I mean, Makar's not in rhythm. He's getting back into his rhythm, and that's why he bowled a lot of overs. He was stiff, and Akram came after 2 weeks. He hasn't played any match in Pakistan. And I think in the next game we'll all be in a rhythm and we'll know what to do.
And young Akram looks like he's going to be a useful bowler.
Yes, definitely. I mean, Akram didn't got any wickets. He bowled sharp, and his line length is a little shorter than normal bowling over Australia. And he has learned in this game a lot.
Well, now, what about the real nasty, the catches? I mean, that's enough to drive bowlers mad. I mean, how did you feel out there? What is it, 8 altogether? Plus
yeah, definitely. I mean, I was disappointed. Everybody was disappointed. They're trying their best, no doubt about it. And, so, I mean, catches in matches, and we have dropped not a couple, 3 weeks over with 10 catches. And we are working on the fielding, and hopefully we'll be better side in the next game.
Can you fix the catches problem?
We can try our best. We can only work hard. That's the only thing we can do, and that's what we're going to do.
Now, it seems to me that you played Shane Warne a bit better in Pakistan than you did out here. I mean, this might just be a freakish situation. I've always thought that Pakistanis played spinners very well. Didn't turn out to be the case here. I mean,
Yes, that's true. We do play well, but Shane is definitely the best bowler, best leg spinner in the world at the moment, definitely. And the only thing is when somebody is bowling well, you're supposed to block him in a touch wicket, and we attacked him. And hopefully we'll learn by our mistakes.
Well, you haven't got a match between now and the next test at Hobart, so it's obviously going to be some hard work at the nets. And
yes. I mean, they are working hard, and we're gonna try our best, and that's it.
And what about the injuries? Anything?
No, I think everybody's getting fitter, and we got a lot fitter in this test match, and hopefully everybody will be ready to go in the next game.
Salim Malik Khan, I see he batted.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, he also tried. He said, I'll go for bat. I said, it's not necessary. The stitches might come off. He said, no, I'll try. And then he went in, got out. And probably he might miss the next game. It depends how his hand is.
You've got to hope he gets better real quick.
Yeah.
Right, I will bad luck in this one, and look forward to seeing you down in Hobart.
Thank you.
Okay, well, that's Wazir Akram. We've also got a Man of the Match award here, $3,000 plus this Pedro Duran gold tray, and I don't think it was too hard for the Man of the Match adjudicators. Shane Warne has taken that out no trouble at all. Congratulations. You're getting a few of these chalked up, aren't you?
Thanks
Trays everywhere.
Pleasure.
Well, you must be very happy. I mean, coming into this test match, we spoke about it briefly this morning. A lot of chat about the problems before. To come in here, if someone had said to you, what do you want to do in this test match? You said, I want to get 10 wickets. That would have been about it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think the wicket up here is fantastic for everybody up here. It's a great place to play cricket at the Gabba. It's something in it for the quicks early. Flattens out to be a good batting track and spins a bit at the end. And I got a couple of wickets along the way. It was just a very good start to the series.
Yeah, more than just a couple. And what's more, you enjoyed one or two too. We kept a close eye on you when you got Salim Malik out. Enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's probably an understatement, that one, Tony. Probably it just shows a bit of justice in the game as well. It was really good. I was happy to get that one especially, I suppose. For the test, if someone had said if you can get something out to the north, I would have been pretty happy with
that. Yeah, of course you would have. Well, you really enjoyed bowling on this pitch. Now you're going to go down to Hobart. It's a different wicket down there. It's a better batting wicket, probably, from a batting point of view. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, Hobart's generally a really good batting wicket. All bowlers got to work really hard. Hopefully there's a bit of carry there for the quicks. Might be a bit of bounce as well. I think the Pakistanis might have struggled with a bit of the bounce, even with myself bowling. It bounced a lot more than normal. And in Pakistan, it was low, slow sort of turning wickets, which is probably a bit easier to play the spinners, and here there's a bit more bounce. Which
is probably going to be that low, slower type wicket's probably going to be the case down in Hobart. So from their point of view, they may just turn in a bit of a performance.
Might tee off on me, probably get none for 100. That's the way the crew
Very well done in this test match. Great start to the series for you, and good luck down in Hobart.
Thanks, Tony.
Here we are. Shane Warne bowling absolutely superb.